What the heck? We are in Utah. You can see the mountains back here, which is beautiful. And I just want to say, never stop learning. And the reason why I say that for is today we went to Dustin's place, and it was me and Paul Gardner and Dustin and Dan Maddox and DJ. And, even just today, I learned things, right? And so that, hopefully, I know it's getting windy. Hopefully, it ain't too windy on here. But that is the cool thing about never stop learning. You know, we're talking about efficiency and how we can get crews out faster and how we can be more efficient and be more productive because we never stop learning. A lot of times when you think you know it all, that's when you're going to be coming into failure faster than anything else. And so that's why it is important to never stop learning. You know, as we're here and we learn from Dustin and different people, Dustin does 2,000 jobs with 7 crews, and which is pretty amazing, right? That's pretty impressive at the end of it. And so as you get going and as you keep growing your business, I know at one time I think he was up to like 3,000 or 3,200 people, but or yeah, houses. It's amazing to see what you can learn and how you can grow your business. And so with that, you know, don't ever stop learning. I know a lot of you all come on here and I give you nuggets and you take it and you grow your business. And that is the whole purpose of what I do. So that way it helps you all be more successful, right? Because I want you all to be more successful. I want to help you guys keep growing your business because as you grow your business, you are going to learn different things and different skills. And there is not just one way of doing anything, right? I know I teach one way and I know other people teach other ways. And it's not that one's right and one's wrong, but a lot of times you can learn things. And that's why I try to help you guys grow your business. And yes, I'm walking across here trying not to get hit in the traffic. But again, I just wanted to say, never stop growing, never stop learning. And when you think you know it all, you don't, I promise you. I was talking with Paul and I was asking him today of like, what was one thing, because in the last 4 to 5 years is when he's really grown his business. I was like, what's that one thing that has helped you grow and be successful? And basically it comes down to education. He's gotten around because a lot of times when you go to trainings, when you do coaching and you go to these different things, you will get around other like-minded people. And when you get around like-minded people, it's amazing what can happen for you in your business and how you can grow your business. Because when you get around like-minded people, there's going to be some people in this training that are killing it, that are coming to training tomorrow at christmaslights.io/a for the advanced class. There is people going to be there that there's people that had just started or started last year. And I've got guys that I helped start their business 8, 9 years ago, and they're killing it already. But you know what? They're never stop learning. And when you start thinking that mentality of never stop learning, it's amazing what you'll be able to do. It's amazing to watch yourself grow. And at some point, what is your why, right? My why is to help you guys grow your business. My why is I love seeing my success is when I see you guys that have done very well for yourself. My success is a garbage man 3 years ago on the back of a garbage truck making $60,000 a year, starting a pressure washing, a Christmas light business, and last year did over $800,000 in 3 years. I love seeing helping people grow their business because as you grow your business, that's the thing that gives you time freedom, right? That guy that I was talking about is heading to Arizona today to learn more, right? He didn't stop learning. He's headed to Arizona to learn how to grow, how to speak to people, how to do things for his business. You know, he spent $20,000, $30,000 to do the burn off stuff, and he's growing, he's learning, he's excelling, he is becoming a better speaker. He's being able to speak to his customers better, and this is what I'm talking about. He could be like, I know it all. I've done $800,000. I don't need to do no more. But he's not that way, and this is what I'm talking about. Never stop learning. People think that I don't need to do this because of whatever reason, and that is the thing that will hold you back more than anything. Hey, can you shout out my man Holden Cox? It's his birthday today. Happy birthday, Holden. How are you doing? But, you know, it is something that I love, helping people grow their business. And, you know, like I said, when I found out who's on the list, we got a guy coming tomorrow that's going to be speaking the first thing in tomorrow about mindset. And the guy usually gets paid a whole lot of money to be speaking. And he's going to be here tomorrow, all day tomorrow, and speaking into people's lives, helping them grow their business. And that's what I'm talking about, right? That's what I'm talking about, of people like this, you know. You might think, oh, it's just a couple people here, but we actually got some great speakers. We got a guy that's out of Arizona that's killing it. He's young, he's in his 20s, and he's got 10 window cleaning trucks, and he does Christmas lights, and he's been doing it for 4 or 5 years. And all those people are amazing at doing Christmas lights, right? And he's going to come speak on Friday and tell you how he's doing it, because that's what it's about. Getting around people of where you want to be at. Would you want to do $1 million in Christmas lights? Well, you got to get around people that are doing it. If you think that you're in these Facebook groups or you're in this here and that's going to get you there, it's not. I promise you, it will not get you there. So with that, what's some questions you all got? I'm going to hang out here for a little bit before I got to go over here and get some name tags so I can remember people's names tomorrow when I see it, because I forget things like that, and that's how I'm going to remember myself. But before I jump off here, what are some things that, if you have some questions that for Christmas lights, what are some of your questions? What are things that you want to learn more about? You know, I'm telling you not to never stop learning. So what are some questions that you have that you're like, man, I just want this happen, right? You know, and yes, there's still snow up on the mountains here in Utah, Salt Lake City. It's a beautiful place here in Salt Lake. It's one of the places that you can see mountains almost everywhere you look, which is pretty amazing to see the mountains, to see the beauty, see the snow up on there and everything like that. But with that, if I don't get no questions here, I know that as I help you, and as you all grow your business, and as you all get to $100,000, as you all get to $200,000, as you all get to $1 million, you know, that's what my goal is. How can I help you grow your business? How can I help you get what you want? And yes, it takes work. If anybody ever says this is easy, they're lying to you. There is nothing easy about running a business. You're going to have good days and you're going to have bad days. You're going to have days that you're like, man, I am on the top of that mountain over there. And then there's days you're like, I am this grain of sand down here, right? I just suck. I just, whatever. So that is what entrepreneurship is. It's a roller coaster ride. Some days there's highs, some days there's lows, but you know what? The awesome thing about entrepreneurship is you can control your own destiny. You know what? If your business is failing, it is your fault. If your business is succeeding, it is your fault, right? So it's one of two things. You can either be successful or you can be a failure. And if you want to be successful, it's going to be your fault. But if it's going to be a failure, it's your fault. And the way you keep things moving is by taking action. You know, we were talking about if you could just get 2% better every week, a year from now, you'd be 100% better than where you are right now. I'll take 1% for you all. If you could just get 1% better every month, next year you're going to be 12% better than you are this year. And that's what I'm talking about. You know, it's consistency is what wins the game. Consistency is what is going to grow your business. You have to be consistent. You have to do that stupid thing that you hate doing over and over and over and over and over, right? Because that is what's going to make you successful. It's the little things that's going to make you successful. There's not one big go do Facebook ads, right? They may not work. Go do yard signs. Well, I put out 25 yard signs, my phone quit ringing. Okay, you got to put out 25 yard signs this week, and you got to put out 50 yard signs next week, and you got to put out 50 yard signs 3 weeks from now, and you got to put out 50 signs 6 weeks from now. You got to put 50 yard signs out 8 weeks from now. Every week you have to put these signs out. It's not easy. If anybody tells you easy, it's going to be like Brooke down here, a blah, 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 because that's what easy is blah, blah, blah. Anybody can write that, right? If anybody else wants to write it, you can write it down there too, because that is easy, blah, blah, blah. Or are you going to take action? Are you going to do the things you need to do so you can change your life? Or are you going to blame other people? Are you going to blame something else of why you can't grow your business? Are you going to blame that your market ain't good enough? Are you going to blame that you don't believe in your product good enough? Are you going to blame whatever? Because here's the thing, in 2024, we can blame everybody else, but at the end, it's your fault. And if you can't take that it's your fault and you can't change that and keep blaming it on everybody else, then when you lose and you go out of business and you can't do it no more, that is your fault. And I don't want it to be your fault. I want you to be the one being like Jeremy Main with Paint Pro Wash that did $800,000. Taking action, that is what the goal is. So, but what are you going to do besides write a bunch of BS in here of in this live? What are you going to do to grow your business? That is the question. What are you going to do to grow your business? What are the things that you are going to do to grow your business? But with that, I'm going to jump off here because I got to go get name tags for tomorrow's class. Tomorrow up in class and learn, and I'm planning on learning something tomorrow, because whenever I go to these classes and I teach in these classes and I listen to other people teach, I learn all kinds of stuff, which is awesome. So with that, who all will give me a like for this video? Please give me some likes so I can prove Karen here wrong, because it's a Karen, right? We always got to have Karens. Don't you love the Karens? But with that, hope you all have a good week, and we'll see you all later.